What is up, everybody? Smashy here, playing a new game today. I ran a couple runs with this on the demo, and really I saw a lot of potential with this game. It was really cool, definitely unique in its ability, a little bit different than what we normally do, but a lot of the same principles apply, and it's just a new one. So figured I'd try something out, give it a shot, see how I like it, but most importantly, like just trying to have fun. This is a new game called How Many Dudes. It's kind of an auto battler, but you make decisions in between each rounds, whether that's buying new items or you're selecting new dudes, and you see how far you can make it. You're generally just trying to make it to the 100th round, and you're trying to build your army to get there. So that's kind of the premise of the game, and you unlock different dudes and abilities as you go. So it should be pretty fun and exciting to be able to do it. So let's jump into a new run and see if we can make it all the way to the end. Let's go! Let's just do a standard. So this one, you're going to post flyers, assemble your team of dudes, and defeat bosses across 6 acts. And I believe that's where it goes all the way to 100 rounds. So it kind of splits it up there. All right. We're going to start here on Tier 1. Standard run with no special modifiers. We'll do more advanced ones later. But for right now, might as well just go ahead and get these. The Flats. Act 1. Let's see it. Alright, so the way it's set up is all your roster is on the left here. I only have one regular dude. I got 2 items. I got 1 dude juice and 3 pocket dice, which essentially they're just rerolls for the relics and trinkets found in stashes, rerolls flyers and stocks for the inventory of the merchant dude, which you can there's a couple different places you can reroll, and this pretty much covers them. So I haven't encountered any that there aren't. Maybe when you're selecting dudes, but we'll see. So yeah, generally we'll have events and things, but round 1 is pretty straightforward. We gotta face 10 teddy bears. If you can imagine, 1 dude versus 10 teddy bears. $100 on the line. Let's see it. There we go, couple punches, throwing them around. If we were not able to beat the first level with what they had set up, I would be pretty disappointed, but looks like we got it. Alright, so we claim the reward, and look, we need more dudes! Alright, so post a flyer to attract a new type of dude to the ranch. So we can get a manager dude. So this guy, I have not played with him before. He has an ability called micromanage. And when the battle starts, the manager dude chooses 4 non-manager dudes as interns. He copies and stores 15% of all damage they deal and expels it onto the chosen micromanaged target. Very fun. So he's a dude that brings or does more damage based off your dudes. We also have cowboy dudes, which I haven't played before. So he has a lasso, and every 3 seconds, the cowboy dude lassos a roster dude and forces him to dash to his side, prioritizing dudes who are further away. Okay, so that's kind of nice. So he helps with movement speed, essentially, and he gets people closer to him. And then we also have trooper dudes. So this is an orbital strike. This is a sci-fi. I haven't played with this one yet either. So when the battle starts, and every 10 seconds, he calls down an orbital strike on a random enemy, damaging all enemies caught in the blast for 100% of his DPS. Well, that sounds pretty awesome. 10 seconds is kind of a long time. Most of the abilities are around 3 seconds, but this one seems like it would be pretty good. Let's see, he's got deflection, so a chance of deflect incoming damage and taking no damage instead of redirecting 50% of damage as direct damage to an ally with a high current HP. Allies can block or evade damage. This is redirected to them through deflection. Deflection is a diminishing stat. Okay, that's interesting. And he also has critical strike. This guy's got toughness. I didn't go over these stats. So this is like their health, their DPS, run speed. Okay, so DPS and attack power. Oh, interesting. Cool. It's got a little bit of a breakdown there for how each one of them works. We could reroll here. I'm gonna try out these trooper dudes. They seem the coolest here, or at least the most powerful. It's like, who doesn't love dealing a whole bunch of damage? So let's take the trooper dudes and see if we can't build around it. All right. So we have our first choice here. Now we can fight 7 lil ducks, or we can fight 2 rats and 3 duck-sized horses. I think in these beginning levels it's pretty straightforward. I think we can take out 2 rats and 3 duck-sized horses with our 2 guys, so I'm going to risk it for the biscuit, and I'm going to go for this one. It has a higher cash reward, so let's see it. If we fail, that's on us. Like, we chose wrong in the beginning, first couple steps, but it looks like we totally annihilated them. So, a little bit of a breakdown after each round. You can see how much damage was dealt, how much healing done, prevented to the team, and damage taken. So it looks like the regular dude took a majority of the damage, but the trooper dude dealt the most damage. And what I actually like to do is I like to select this one. So this is per dude. So a lot of, like, as we progress, we're going to get multiples of each kind of dude, which is good. But it's harder to do the math there, so they included this per dude score, so you kind of have a better idea of who is dealing how much damage and how. So even with this, we can see our average damage per second. The trooper dude is dealing significantly more damage here, so very cool. And look at that, we got another trooper dude, so we're already increasing our damage. And look at this, we found a relic stash, but you can only take one. Because of your tiny hands. Well, well, sometimes you got tiny hands. I don't know. You only can take one thing. So the first one we have is Hair Trigger. I haven't played with this before, but when the trooper dude deals attack damage, he has a 30% chance to fire a laser bolt at a random enemy, dealing direct damage for 100% of his attack power. All laser bolts have a 50% chance to bounce to a second target, so it's a little bit more DPS. We have a Living Will. When any dude gets knocked out, the 10 most injured roster dudes are healed for 20. Interesting. And then Bloody Talisman. This says, when a dude receives healing, he gains 1% attack speed for the rest of the battle. This effect can stack up to 20 times. I'm going to try this Hair Trigger. It's undiscovered, so I'm going to try and just do a little bit more damage right now, but I did a healing build before, and it was like ridiculously overpowered, so I think it wasn't as exciting to watch, but it was okay. It was cool. So our next fight, we have the choice between 2 mallard ducks and 3 rats, or the big fight of 9 duck-sized horses. So let me think about it. So it's horses that are the size of ducks. Do I think I could beat 9 of them with my 3 dudes? I think I'm gonna give it a shot. You know, in the beginning, I just got the upgrade for this dude, so he's got a little bit extra firepower there, and we just totally went in and crushed it. Nice. Yeah, so we're dealing 28 damage a second. This guy killed 6 of them. This guy killed 3 of them. Pretty cool. Nice. So we need more dudes. So we got a farmer dudes. So I'm Fine is his ability. He actually, if you notice here, he has a bit more health than normal. Usually it's around 120 or 130. And then Toughness reduces all incoming damage. Okay, so this guy's more tanky. So I'm Fine. The farmer dude has high natural toughness. When he receives healing from another dude, he donates 50% of the restored HP to the most injured other roster dude instead of accepting it for himself. Oh, well, that's kind of interesting. He's like selfless with that. I bet that's great in multiples. They can help keep each other alive. The next one is the ranger dude. So this one, he has a magic arrow, and when he deals direct damage, he has a 25% chance to fire a magic arrow at the distant enemy for 100% of his attack power. So that's not bad. That's pretty similar to what we already have. And then alien dudes. So this guy, he has a little bit more deflection as well, but he has tractor beam, which every 3 seconds he beams a random dude of the dude type immediately above him on the roster. forcing him to dash to the enemy with the lowest HP and attack it. Interesting. I think I am going to take this alien dude. It shares a type with the other one we had taken, plus I just think aliens are cool. So, yep, and we have that set up correctly. So we have alien dude here, and the troop we have above him with our tractor beam target is our trooper dudes. So let's go ahead. We have the choice. We can fight 28 teddy bears, or we can do 20 little ducks. I'm gonna fight the 20 little ducks. I think that's just, I think it's more manageable. Like, we're already dealing a decent amount of damage. We're watching, yeah, we took these guys out without any issues. Let's see, I will note that the damage per second on the alien dudes is significantly less. They don't really have a ton of healing, like, that's really unimpressive. Our regular dude is dealing 20 damage, and this guy's only dealing 12, so note to self, the alien dude, probably don't want to take too many of him. That being said, we have the choice between an alien dude and a trooper dude, and I think we'll go ahead and we'll just take another trooper dude. Oh, our first shop. Okay. So, something cool about the first shop is you always get a free dude juice, which is revives unconscious dudes. If used in the ranch, which is the in-between fights, it revives 10 dudes. If used during the battle, it revives 5 dudes with full HP. So there's a little bit of trickiness with knowing when to use it. For the most part, I found it pretty useful to use this outside of the battle, unless I had one relic that let me have like a 30% chance to not consume an item when I used it during a battle. But I found that it didn't proc that often, and I really didn't find it as rewarding. So in general, I think I'm going to stick to just using it after the battles and reviving 10 dudes to get the full value. Okay, so with that, the first one is always free, so we'll go ahead and we'll get that. So now we have 2 of those. I have found that picking up as many dude juices, this sounds funny saying, but picking up as many dude juices as I can throughout the run, because like you will inevitably just hit one kind of battle where you lose 20-30 guys, and you just want, like, it feels good to be like, okay, yeah, that was a hard hit, but here, I've already prepared and I've already got these revives ready to go. So I'm gonna continue down that road. Black Sheep, I haven't had this one before, so this is when the battle starts, the dude type at the end of your roster immediately taunts up to 5 random enemies for 3 seconds. Okay, so that's kind of nice if you're trying to do a taunt build. There are some enemies that are just completely immune to taunt, so there's an argument to say like, well, you're not going to get 100% of your value if you take that relic. And then Target Painter. I haven't had this one before either, but this is specifically for the trooper dudes. So 30% of all direct damage to the trooper dudes. Oh wait, no. 30% of all the direct damage the trooper dude deals gets added to the damage of his next orbital strike. So that's just a huge DPS increase. Yeah, I'll go ahead and buy that. So every one of those shots is already adding to our value here. So, and that's, it is additive value. So we'll keep that in mind. Most of the time we want to try and do some multiple values, but let's go ahead and restock here. And I'm going to pick up another dude juice. So we're just going to keep adding to that stash there. And then, yep. Won't go over those ones because I don't have enough money for them, so I'm not even going to waste our time. We'll go ahead and dismiss this. So our next fight is going to be 11 duck-sized horses, or 7 rats, or 13 little ducks. What's interesting is I actually think that this one sounds easier. Like, we killed those rats so quickly, and the little ducks, really, we killed them pretty quick as well. So I think we're just going to breeze through this one. Yeah, pretty breezy. These guys didn't stand a chance. I am surprised that the rats were the last things killed, though. Oh, okay, so the alien DPS went up a bit, but still our trooper DPS is very, very good. Oh, it even has a breakdown of what percentage of their attacks like they did. So the orbital strike, the hair trigger, and just normal attack. Very interesting. Very interesting. I really like how they break it down like that. It just, that kind of information really does help you make decisions in the future. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go with a trooper dude. Nice, we found some crap. We found a meteor. Yeah, so it's a consumable, and it calls down a meteor that deals 110 damage to all enemies in a location of your choosing. With its damage increasing in each round, so we're on round 6 and it's dealing 110, but it scales with you, so that's really, really good later in the game too. Alright, our next battle, we can choose between 10 mallard ducks or 3 goats and 9 rats. I think we're just going to fight 3 goats and 9 rats and take that bigger prize pool. Now this is our first time fighting goats, so I don't know how this is going to go. Oh, okay, if you see here, we lost our first trooper dude. So that's important to note. We did lose one. It is unfortunate, so anything new on this? Nope. Looks like everything is about the same. Oh, we need more dudes. So let's see. We got anything? We got cowboy dudes, zombie dudes, and bard dudes. The cowboy dudes we already read, so I won't go over that again. We got zombie dudes, which I have played with before, and they were very, very strong. So when he receives healing, he has a 15% chance to taunt 3 nearby enemies for 3 seconds. Zombie dudes recover from being unconscious after only 1 round. That's actually something that is really important to note, and I'll go over that when we have our next ranch or roster. I forget what it's called, but I'll show you the how units, when they fall down in battle, when they get knocked out, how they come back. The other one is bard dudes. So this is a 4-chord song. He's pretty good. I have played with him before. But every 4 times he deals direct damage to the bard, the bard dude plays a song that inspires 4 random dudes, granting 4% attack power and run speed for 4 seconds. This effect stacks up to 4 times. So very much a support character. It's really, you know, they'll give everybody a buff as they're fighting. I was really impressed with the damage they dealt as well. So it's something to note that they have that. But I'm gonna take the zombie dudes for this one. I think it's just the best unit out of these 3. Having them come back after only 1 round is really, 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 really good. So we'll go ahead and recruit him. So with that, you might have noticed that last time we did have that trooper dude who died. Oh, look, there he is. He's just hanging on the ground. So the revive report. So this is the way it works, is each round that we do complete, he comes, like, he'll move up, and then this is our conscious roster here. So whenever the zombie dies, they'll only populate in this one because they come back after 1 round, but everyone else that dies comes back after 3. So we have the choice of either waiting it out or using one of our juice dudes to automatically revive our dudes. So I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss this. Alright, so we're looking at round 7, our next fight, and we have $106 for 5 mallard ducks and 8 duck-sized horses, or 39 lil ducks. That is pretty tough, because 39 is a lot. Like, I only have 6 dudes, and so each dude would have to kill a significant amount. I do have this meteor. Let's do it. Let's just use the meteor. So, let's take the big fight and use the meteor and see if we can get a bit more damage. Alright, let's see. This one I can hit 22. 13. There's a little indicator down in the bottom. Yeah, we'll go right here. Nice! I think we'll get it no problem now. You really got to watch the battle and kind of see the tipping point because once the enemies start going down, you pretty much know that you got it. If your guy, or if the enemy is dying and your guys are living, like, don't waste any other resources on it. You've already got the match. All right, we'll take another zombie dude. All right, we got our next one. We got 13 mallard ducks or 92 teddy bears. Ooh, teddy bears. That was our first one. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna fight 92 teddy bears. Let's go. You only live once. Let's see. You're going down. Almost halfway there. Halfway there. Oh, we did lose a trooper dude. So that's unfortunate. Wish we had lost a zombie dude because they come back sooner. But what can you do? Go ahead and I'll take another trooper dude here. Nice! We found a relic stash. But we are once again cursed by our tiny little hands. Alright, so the zombie dude gains 20% max HP and 30% healing received. That's the old jacket. So keep these guys warm. They get a little bit more health and a little bit more healing. Spray and pray is the trooper dude now has a 10% chance to use orbital strike when he lands a direct hit, and it's got a 2-second cooldown. That's pretty awesome. And then, oh dang button. When a dude takes fatal damage, he has a 20% chance to shock a nearby enemy for 100% of his DPS as direct damage. When he then survives by teleporting away with temporary health equal to 25% of his max HP. That's pretty big. I wish it was a higher percentage. So 20% chance when you die, it's nice, but not as reliable. I think I want to take the more reliable spray and pray. Though I got my eye on this one. Alright, what are we fighting? We can do 28 rats or 3 goats and 7 mallard ducks. Let's try and fight some rats. Rats aren't that tough, right? Oh god, they're tough. Oh god. We might have messed up. We might have messed up. We didn't. Look at that. KO'd none. I panicked for nothing. Very cool. More dudes! Alright. What do we want? I haven't seen this guy. This is the Lich dude. So he's got 160 health, 20 attack power, 20 run speed, and thrall. 70% of his incoming damage gets stored in his thralls instead. So every 3 seconds, the stored damage is expelled onto them as true damage. If it is fatal, the thrall is healed for 50% HP and gains a stack of Revenant. So I guess he summons someone. Night dudes. I did play with these guys before, and they have a taunting presence. Every 3 seconds, the night dude taunts 5 nearby enemies to attack them. And then Phalanx, I think that's how you say that. It's the Spartan dude, has 20% chance to block incoming direct damage aimed at nearby dudes. I'm going to take this Lich dude because they seem the coolest. And I know they're the best because they have the longest text box. See? There we go. And we got another meteor. Alright, let's see. What have we got in store today? So we got Beam Splitter. The alien dude's tractor beam now targets an additional dude and it applies temporary health equal to 10% of the dude's HP for 2 seconds. Nah. All dudes get 10% attack power. Sounds pretty awesome. Yeah, let's just take the straight up damage increase. It's universal. We'll take a thing here, restock. Those are all good, but we are just gonna keep buying these. Alright, and now we've already got 9 out of 10 dudes. Who are we missing? 1 trooper dude. 70% of incoming damage gets stored in his thralls. Every 3 seconds, the stored gem is expelled onto them as true gem. If it is fatal, the thrall is healed. Okay, I can see that. So you pretty much want to put your tanks there, but our tanks are non-existent, so... Well, they're existent. They exist in our zombie dudes, but these guys only taunt when they're healed, and I don't have a way to heal them right now. So we'll have to keep that in mind as we're picking dudes in the future, that we need to find a way to get them to heal. Alright, so what do we got? We got one crab. Crabs have this really unique ability. When the creature deals attack damage, it has a 10% chance to latch onto its target for 3 seconds. While latched, it damages the target for 75% of its DPS every half of a second. It adds up very quickly. So when you have a ton of them, you have to be really careful. And then 11 mallard ducks. Or we could just fight 36 duck-sized horses. I think we're just going to fight 36 duck-sized horses. Oh, see, yeah, there's the thrall damage going on there. Oh, we got an alien dude down. That's okay, we don't like him anyway. We won! We did lose 2 guys, though, so we'll keep doing that. We'll get another lich dude. Ooh, and we got a regular dude. It's like we didn't lose anything. Okay, so next battle, we can fight 24 rats, or 2 crabs and 3 ravens. So 24 things or 5 things. Now, the ravens have an ability. This creature's attack damage has a 10% chance to apply 10% mischance to its target for 2 seconds. I will say that this adds up. When there are a bunch of ravens, sometimes it is hard to hit the opponent. But I'm going to fight these guys anyway. Ooh, look at that. Laser beams coming down. Shooting birds. Got a lot of punching going on, trying to beat up a crab. Got him. We did lose 1 trooper dude. It is unfortunate, but we'll claim that reward and we'll recruit another trooper dude. Let's see. So we have Pumpkin Latte. So immediately grants 2 health potions and reduces the price by 50%. Health potions now heal all of your roster dudes and grant 20% toughness for 5 seconds. That's pretty good. So just being able to heal everyone and give them 20 toughness, it seems pretty effective. The Ion Storm immediately grants 2 bottled lightnings and reduces the price by 50%. Bottled lightning deals 100% damage, increased, and stuns enemies for 30 seconds, or stuns enemies for 300% longer. Or we have that Oh Dang button. When a dude takes fatal damage, he has a 20% chance to shock a nearby enemy for 100% of his DPS does direct damage. He then survives and teleports away with temporary. We're going to take this one. I think having that safety net is pretty good. And our guys are dying, and we're kind of in that rotation. Hopefully they're not dying, though. We just are able to navigate through that. But we are on round 12, and we haven't picked up any healing dudes. So I'm a little bit concerned about that. We're just going to have to keep trying our best, though. So let's look at this next one. I'm really only interested in the fights on the right here. The payout's just better. The only time I won't is if I see something that is like a ability that directly counters any of my my strategy here. So this one, Rattlesnake, this creature attack damage applies 1% vulnerability to its target for the rest of the battle, stacking up to 10 times, but there's only 1 Rattlesnake, so I think we'll be able to handle that. And then 12 mallard ducks we could take out without any issues. Alright, yeah, those ducks they go down so fast. Then we got one Rattlesnake left. Alright, we did lose our first zombie dude. So, let's see here. Get that. Trooper dudes are still dealing the most DPS, with regular dudes in second. I'm gonna take another one. So, let's see. The zombie dudes always come back within that next round, so that's really nice. Let's go ahead and fight 45 rats. I think we'll do it no problem. They're going down. Okay, so look, that was 2 procs that we saw in this last fight of someone that survived because of this Oh Dang button. Yeah, look, we had 1 KO'd, but we had 1 saved with that Oh Dang, so it's already putting him work. Nice. I think I'm gonna take another trooper dude. I'm just more interested in this one. Expired skin cream. Ooh, when a zombie dude receives healing, he damages surrounded enemies for 200% of the healing received, split evenly among them. Oh, this one's awesome. I think I might just take this. False Fangs. All dudes gain 5% lifesteal. That's very good. Force Field. When a dude takes damage that brings his HP below 40%, he gains 30% deflection for 3 seconds. We might be interested in this one in the future. It does seem like there's a deflection build around, but I'm going to take False Fangs because who doesn't just like free healing on all of your dudes? It's kind of a straightforward thing. Getting health back and that survivability adds up. Let's fight one porcupine and 10 little ducks. So the porcupine does have an ability that says Quills. The creature gains 10% piercing, and it has a 15% chance when receiving attack damage to deal damage to the attacker for 30% of its DPS. It does kind of suck. Like, you end up dealing more damage to yourself, especially if you have a lot of high power DPS like I do. I'm watching my DPS just absolutely get destroyed here. Yeah, we lost one lich and 3 dudes. That was not good. Wish we had more procs on that oh dang button on this one. And that's going to put us pretty far behind. I'm going to take another trooper dude. We don't fight the porcupines all the time. I'm just going to make a note that that one is just kind of a bad matchup for our guys because they deal such high DPS with low defense. So if you look at the dude juice up at the top, you see this number up here, which is 6, and then down here that's how many you have. So that's how many dudes are currently in your revive. I was gonna say revive port, but it's revive report, so I stopped myself. Yeah, but you get how many guys you got, Dad? That's what you got here. I'm gonna go ahead and just revive all of them. So, this one's pretty good. So rotting stake, all dudes get 10% attack speed and 30% run speed. That's awesome. So we could just go ahead and take that and like be happy with it. I'm gonna go ahead and buy another dude juice. And then our next one, we're fighting some bigger dudes. We're at 100%, so I have no reason not to do this. Like if I had lost a bunch of guys, didn't have a dude juice, or like was really low on dudes, I would definitely consider taking this. But I think we should have no issues whatsoever here. Yeah, we're just melting them down. Oh, I hope we don't lose. Ah, 0 KOs. Very beautiful. Took out that goose like it was no problem. Oh, now's the question. What do we want? Do we want more of the lich dudes? I don't think so. Yeah, I think I like just taking that. We're still at full health, or full dudes, so we'll go ahead and fight some rats. I'm interested in how often the zombies are proccing their taunt effect. I wonder if that tells me. Nope, just says the... How much did... This guy's got 29 heals. That's awesome. Yeah, so... Cool. Yeah, I can't really tell, but at least I know that they're healing. And when they're healing, they are taunting. Take another... dude, we got some spores. Sorry, I should have read those spores. Strange spores. Your dudes attune their spirits for the next 3 seconds. Their HP is equalized every second. So... what that means, or what that looks like, is if you're taking damage, it is spread evenly amongst all of your dudes. Let's go fight 4 Canadian gooses and 5 ravens. Oh yeah, the ravens, they're the ones that reduce your chance to hit. Oh, we've already got some trooper dudes down. We really need to get our taunting increased. Lost a couple of regular dudes. Yep. Ooh. Ooh, alright, so what do we got? We got Ninja Dude. So this is when the Ninja Dude lands a crit or a direct crit, he throws a shuriken that bounces around, damaging 2 enemies for 50% of his attack power. And that's 100%, so they have a really good AoE, it seems like. Or not exactly AoE, but they spread their damage around. The second one is Vampire Dudes. I played with these guys before. They were very good. When the Vampire Dude deals life, when the Vampire Dude life steals, he applies the Bloodsucker aura for 2 random dudes, granting 2% lifesteal for 4 seconds. This stacks up to 4 times, and every single attack is going to have that because I have this Rotting Stake. Oh wait, because I have these False Fangs. So I gotta take this Vampire Dude. They're just too powerful. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna fight 2 wolves and 6 ravens. Ravens make us miss our opponents, and the wolves, 30% of damage taken is transferred and split between the 2 other creatures of the same type. So it can get annoying, especially if you have a lot of them, because it does just disperse the damage. We got 1 trooper dude down, 1 vampire down. That's not so great. Yeah, but we got him. Take another. Ooh, okay, so explosive innards. When the zombie dude takes direct damage, he has a 0.05 chance to explode, dealing damage to surrounding enemies equal to 200% of his max HP. This explosion knocks out the zombie dude. I'm gonna try it and see if we can't just blow a bunch of people up. Alright, so we're at 9 here. I am gonna take that. I don't know if that was the right thing to do, but I want to try and stay on top of it. If you go into a battle with all of your dudes, you're at maximum strength. You have the highest probability of winning. So I lost a regular dude and a trooper dude, but I did have 1 save on that zombie dude. This is not proccing, where is it, as much as I like, but what can you do? Nice, a bottled lightning. The alien dude. So the alien dudes gain 5 regeneration every half second. All alien dudes equalize their HP with the dudes immediately above them of your roster. Or we can do Bag of Bones. Unconscious thralls have a 50% chance to revive when entering the range after battle. In addition, there's a 20% chance for a skeleton to be summoned. Okay, that is kind of cool. I'm going to take that. Yeah, because they're enthralled here, and those guys do die. So go ahead and just buy a couple more of these. Got 7, so I have a decent amount stored up, and they really do add up over time. I didn't read what these ones were. It looks like it was a bunch of little horses, probably duck-sized horses, against 1 big giant goose. I can't read what it says. I'll read what it was after. Look at that. Those guys came back enthralled. 2 saves on the Odang. Had some skeletons this time. Our trooper dude's dealing 39 DPS. And any other... What's this one? Average damage taken per second. Okay, so that's exactly what we want to see. We do want to see more zombie dudes coming back. Alright, let's go ahead and claim this. We'll take a vampire dude. Alright, so Living Will, whenever any dude gets knocked out, the 10 most injured roster dudes are healed for 20. That's pretty excellent, especially because we know our dudes are going to die. Unholy Grail. The dude type above the Lich on the roster also stores 30% of his damage taken in 30% taken in the Lich dude's thralls instead of taking that damage himself. Or we can get Ancient Sword, which 2 Skeleton dudes are summoned when the battle starts. When a dude taunts, there's a 5% chance he pierces the underworld and summons a Skeleton dude with 1 per second. This one's pretty good. It just makes a whole bunch of dudes. Yeah, I think I like that better than... I'm not really all in on this thrall nonsense here. It would protect, essentially, one of our types, but I think I like just... I'm between Ancient Sword, which is good. Like, we're gonna be taunting people. We'll see how many times it procs. We could really lean into it, and if we just have a bunch of taunting things, and then whenever a dude gets knocked out, it heals for kind of a minor amount. But it gets 10 most injured, so that can add up, right? I only have 25 guys right now, but whenever one dude gets knocked down, it just heals for a bunch. I think I do want the Ancient Sword. Oh, cool. And we found a trinket stash. So, bind a trinket to a dude for the rest of the run until it's replaced. So the friendship bracelet, when the wielder takes fatal damage, he survives by equalizing his HP with the dude who has the highest HP. This has a 2-second cooldown. The wielder gains 10% attack power and 3% deflection for every nearby dude of the same dude type during the battle. This effect stacks up to 10 times. So that's really good with our troopers because we have the most of them, and they really grow from the attack power and the deflection. So I am interested in that. And then socialism is the third one. Every 2 seconds, the wielder grants temporary health for 25% of his max HP to a random injured roster dude for 3 seconds. So this is just more healing. Who has the highest HP? 140. It's probably this guy, right? 200. Wait. Yeah, so... Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and choose the zombie dudes for that. Nice. Alright. Big choice. I think I am going to heal up full. Just as we embrace this. We got a lot of little ducks to kill, so we got to kill 164. So this is, I think this is the biggest one we've had. Yeah, it looks like it's going pretty smoothly. Nice. Pretty happy with that result. Let's see. Troopers still doing the most. Ah, this guy took the most damage for some reason. That one alien dude. Yeah, we'll take more troopers. Whoa. The promoter dude arrives. So he says, "Psst, dude, word's getting around that your dudes are pretty tough. So I got a bonus fight for you. You got to pony up the entire fee, the entry fee to fight. But if you win, you pick a relic from the prize pool." That's pretty awesome. After the match, your dudes will get restored back to their current state, even if you lose. Pretty good deal if you don't think too hard about it. Yeah, I'll definitely bet. Yeah, that's easy fight. So 57 goats, we got that, no problem. And there's honestly, there's nothing to lose. Oh God. This is not good. We are dying way too fast. Okay, so how are we going to get ourselves out of this? I think... What do we need? We need to heal? Should I revive people first? Or should I deal damage first? I think we need to revive people first. Okay, so I'm going to revive and then use my strength. I shouldn't have used it then. See, that's what I was talking about, like, when to use your items. That was my bad of using the item at the wrong time. I was already winning that fight and could have got more value out of it.
Oh, yeah.
You did good, pig. Pick your prize. Very cool. Golden Glove. All dudes gain 5% evasion. When a dude evades, he has a 10% chance to deal direct damage to his attacker for 10% of his DPS. This damage always crits. So those are the Golden Gloves. The Champion's Belt is the most prevalent dude type on your roster, gains 30% attack power. It's pretty good. Then Heating Pad. All dudes gain 5% lifesteal. When a dude lifesteals, he gains 40% cleave for 2 seconds. It's got to be this. So we have we need more heals. That is definitely what we're trying to do. Yeah, I think we can take on 6 Canadian gooses and 6 crabs. We have 27 dudes. We're going pretty quick now. And we really should because we got so much lifesteal going on. Easy peasy. We did lose a vampire and a zombie. And a regular dude. Yeah, we'll claim that. Yeah, we'll take a lich. Alright, dog-sized rats. So, this is one of the ones that I don't like. Its attack spreads the plague, reducing its target's healing received by 1% for 5 seconds, stacking up to 10 times. So it actually totally negates all of our lifesteal. That being the... Ooh, but we also have... It's... Ooh. 1 porcupine and 26 duck-sized horses. What do I think I have a better chance over? I don't know. That is tough. I think I'm going to try and do the dog-sized rats with the reduced healing because... Hey, do these guys? Yeah, they all have the lifesteal. Except for this guy, right? Yeah, he has 35%. So it's going to negate all of them except for this one. But I think this is a better payoff. And it's tough, but we have 4 revive things. Oh, yeah. I mean, we're going to win, but it is looking tough. Okay, looks like we lost a couple regular dudes and a trooper. 1 save. The O-dang button. Yeah, it's not bad. These guys didn't really do as much damage as they normally do. Yeah, we'll take another one. Yeah, we'll just keep on keeping on. 207 little ducks. I think we can handle that. We got all of our life gain back anyway, so. Yeah, that was easy peasy. So I had 2 explosive innards trigger. That's what killed those 2 dudes. It dealt a lot of damage though. What do I want? I think I am going to take more trooper dudes. I'm trying to hit 15 because that's how many you need to get a gold star. Supply drops. When a trooper dude uses orbital strike, he and all dudes near the impact location gain 5% attack power, 2% attack speed, and 1% critical strike chance for 5 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. It's pretty good. Or we do brain implant. Nah, I'm not interested. Yeah, we'll get the relic for, you know, our most popular dude. Buy this. Buy this. Dismiss. I think I'm ready to fight. Yeah, I got all those dudes. Fighting goats and a leopard. Punch, 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 punch. It is weird that I have like all melee people. But hey, if it works, it works. Ooh, I lost 3 dudes in that battle and 1 vampire. Ooh, that's not good. Had 2 saves with the O-dang button. Yeah, their damage was way down. Oh well. Take another zombie dude. Ooh, I like these ones. So the scavenger dude arrives. Dude, you've got some nice relics there. I know where to find more, but it's dangerous to venture out to the dudiverse unprotected. Let me borrow some relics for 11 rounds, and I'll repay you by bringing them back with a bonus relic. How about it? You can part with those relics for a little while, can't ya? Eh? Eh? I like it. So, I will trade this one. I am not too impressed with it, and we get... it's free, essentially. Yes. So, I've been not very impressed with this one, so we'll go ahead and trade that one out. We'll get this. That when the dude type below the alien on the roster takes fatal damage, he has a 30% chance to fully heal and immediately get tractor beamed. That's excellent. So that in combination of that, we should be able to save a whole lot more people. And then if we land Spray and Pray, the trooper now has a 10% chance when he deals direct damage. That one's really good. For Willing Flesh, the zombie dude gains 15 healing received. When any zombie dude gets knocked out, there's a 5% chance that all unconscious zombie dudes instantly revive with full HP, and it's got a 4-second global cooldown. I think that is definitely worth it as well. So we're gonna be a little bit underpowered for this next one because we've lost 10%. Yeah, we've 10% chance to use the orbital strike. Alright. So it puts us in an interesting place. So we need to know, I'm going to use this just to get all the way back up. So do we want 2 feral hogs? They gain 20% run speed and 2% attack speed for each nearby creature of the same type, stacking up to 10 times. That's not too bad. Wolves, they share the damage, and then Canadian Goose. We could... Yeah, I think we need to take this one here. We just still do. They don't do anything too special, and we still have all of our life gain, so shouldn't have any issue. We haven't met the trainer dude yet, which is interesting. We have a bunch of regular dudes, which they're doing okay damage. They just die all the time. Yeah, I'll take another one. Yeah, here's another regular dude. Another regular dude, and we're gonna fight 138 rats. Let's go. This should be a pretty easy fight. We do got a pretty good balance going on right now with our team, which is exactly where we want to be. One zombie dude down. We'll take another lich. Alright, so 80 gooses or 109 duck-sized horses. It's actually no contest, right? We gotta fight 80 gooses. Yeah. Oh yeah, I love it when their numbers start going down immediately. That just makes me feel so much better about how the round is gonna go. Alright, claim that reward. Yeah, we'll take another zombie dude. Exactly what I was saying. Let's see, so how many of these guys do I have? So I will train one of them. I have 7 regular dudes still available. We might as well go all in. When's our next shop? Get a relic, get a food. So I need to save at least like 200 or so, but we get about 200 per round. I think the first food is like maybe like 230 or somewhere around there. Let's see. I want you to move all the way down here. Oh, I don't think we got that relic back yet. Yeah, okay, so we put them in the right spot for when we do get this, but still a little while down the road. Do another that. We'll train our dude. I'm skeptical to do more with the Lich. I'm like not really impressed with them. Alright, well, if I'm not impressed with them, yeah, give me 5 rounds. There you go. Now we only have 27 dudes. That's still fine. We should be able to beat all these metal blocks. Yep, easy peasy. Only lost 1 zombie dude. Oh no, I lied. Spoke too soon. Had 2 KOs there. Yeah, we'll take a little lich. Yeah, don't have enough. Do I want to do another one? No, I'll just keep it. Yeah, so this is going to be a fun one. This is going to be fighting 27 ravens. I only have 26 guys, so they have to go 1 for 1. They have to go a little bit more than 1 for 1. I still think it'll be okay. Oh no, they had first blood. We got it, but we lost a lot. Like, this is not what you want to see. Yikes. Was that worth it? I think I might not do that one again. Yeah, we'll take, what do we want? These guys are good. These guys are really good too. I'll do this one. Alright, we got a relic stash. We got Knuckle Bones. When a dude takes damage from an enemy's cleave, he has a 25% chance to curse the attacker, applying 15% cleave damage down for 4 seconds. The Living Will. When any dude gets knocked out, the 10 most injured roster dudes are healed for 20%, or Medical Nanites. All dudes gain 5% toughness and 1% regeneration. So it makes all of my guys tougher. I'm between these two, and I'm going to take this one because I haven't had this one before. I don't remember how good this one is, but yeah, this one's good all of the time. This one's good only if they get knocked out, so that's why I'm choosing that. Nice! So I'm going to go ahead and heal all the way back up because we are about to fight our biggest batch yet of 673 teddy bears. Let's go. Let's do it. We automatically just lose 2 of our zombie dudes. They're exploding, but that explosion is good for us because we need to deal massive AoE damage, which we did. We lost 5 zombie dudes. Alright, we got another trooper. Alright, so here's our food. We can get pretzels, which is a 10% crit chance and a 25% cleave. That's awesome. We have ramen, 10% deflection and 5% block chance. And then we could do a taco, which is just straight up 10% toughness. I do think that we are a little bit down on our toughness, but I think giving someone a crit chance and 25 cleave is pretty big. I'm going to give it to our trooper dudes as they are our biggest damage dealers. So let's go ahead and feed them. Oof, this is tough. 500 bees? Cannot be the target by cleave. Nice. Did I just get that cleave upgrade? Or we could do 2 honey badgers, 2 feral hogs, and 4 rams. Let me, this creature has taunt resistance, and this one has run speed. 500 bees sounds like a lot, and I only got 26 dudes. I don't think that the life, they probably have like low life totals, so the healing probably won't be that good. I'm gonna play it safe and take the smaller fight on this one. Looks like we lost a trooper dude and a zombie dude. Couple casualties. I don't really care about this guy. He can die all he wants. My zombie dudes. Oh, the alien dude actually did the most damage. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take more. It adds to the healing. 2 porcupines and 6 wolves. That's going to be a tough fight. We got our trained troopers back on this one. So, yeah, let's try it. we lost a bunch of guys. Not our best moment. I might have to use a Dude Juice after this fight. Just to get back up to speed. Yeah, look, we lost a total of 10, so... I think I want to take more vampire dudes. And we got 8 of those. Go ahead and get those back up. Our next fight, we got 4 wolves, Canadian goose, and 10 ravens. Ugh. The 10 ravens isn't so bad because we got 41 dudes now. So they can't affect all my guys. I am going to take that. I feel like the laser beams that the direct ones this guy has should be doing more damage initially. I guess I shouldn't complain. But it doesn't seem like it like knocks out a bunch of them. One zombie dude down, that's perfect. I mean, not perfect, but... I'm going to go ahead and take more zombie dudes on this one because they do have the socialism. Yeah, every 2 seconds the wielder grants temporary health points. Yeah. So, the more I have, the more temporary health points I have floating around. UFO wax. When the alien dude tractor beam ends, he and his tractor beam target both gain independently, stacking 15% deflection for 15 seconds, or for 3 seconds. Or knuckle bones. We read this one before. When a dude takes damage from an enemy cleave, I'm not really interested in any of those. So, yeah, let me go ahead and restock. Captain's hat. The dude type at the bottom of your roster has 30% attack power. I like that. Or the rad infusion. Dude effects by tractor beam gain 25 attack power and 5% crit chance for 2 seconds after arriving at their target. I think I still just like this one, and I'll take some of those. That's 6. Pretty comfortable with that. Next fight is going to be 2 leopards. Those are big dudes, and 5 feral hogs. So these guys are really good in when there's more than one of them. But I think we will be able to fight through them. I think. Ooh, looks like we had a couple. Yeah, we lost a couple of our trooper dudes. Let me check those stats again, see if these guys are still holding up. Trooper dudes at 38. Yeah, so they're still dealing the most per second. Zombie dudes are still taking the most per second, so that's great. Vampire dudes in a close second. Okay. Still pretty good. We did lose a whole bunch, but we're kind of in that part of the game. We'll take more zombie dudes. Oh, I do not like fighting the dog-sized rats because these are the ones that reduce the healing. I'm gonna go ahead and take the 554 teddy bears. I know for a fact we can get this, and what does our revive port look like? Yeah, so we'll get our zombies back, and these guys will be one step closer, and then we'll be able to do that before the boss. That sounds good. No contest. Pick up another vampire dude. Oh, we got our stuff back. Dude, thanks. Alright, 1 big bee and 11 crabs. Alright, what's our next thing? Business dude. A business dude will visit your dude ranch this round, allowing you to make a totally legit investment that will definitely pay off. Yeah, I know. Alright, we're gonna take it. Let's fight some crabs. Let's fight a bee. And we're down to 1 bee. Oh, and we lost 2 guys in 1 swipe there. Yikes. Ooh, and we lost 4 total. And then 1 vampire dude. Not ideal. We're gonna take another vampire dude. Nice. Anything in a bottle. Yeah, I'm gonna take. So the business dude arrives. Dude, you've got a real sweet pile of cash there. Lucky for you, I got a business opportunity that's totally legal. What type of business, you ask? Money. That's what. I can double your investment in just 15 rounds. What do you say, friendo? Make some money? Um, the coward package or the baller package? Let's see. What do I want to do? Yeah. We got 2 rounds. Yep. We're gonna do that. Then we'll probably heal up for this next one. The next one is the boss. We lost some dudes here. Not our proudest moment. These guys come back, but I think we're still under 10 with, yeah, see, we're at 9, so we'll be full health when we go up against the boss. Oh, never mind. I guess that's one more round. My bad. I probably could have waited. These goats didn't stand a chance. Nice. Yeah, bean burrito. When a dude deflects, he gains 3% attack speed. Yeah, so I'm glad I skipped. Do I even want to restock? I already got 6. Yeah, I do. Probably should have bought one of the healing things too. Who am I missing? We got 1 trooper and 1. Yeah, that's fine. Here we go. Here goes nothing. Boss round. Not looking good. I popped one of those things. Alright. I think we're gonna live, but it's not looking pretty. Yikes. Now a majority of my guys, of my zombies died, which is a super awkward place to be. The dude type above the Lich dude on the roster now stores 30% of his damage taken in the Lich's dude's thrall instead of taking the damage himself. Alright. I wonder. I am going to take that. I'm going to do a little bit of rearranging. Black Belt. The wielder gains 10% evasion. When he evades, he has 20% chance to strike back, dealing damage equal to 100% of his DPS. That's awesome. The wielder gains 20% max HP when he takes damage that drops him below 30. He gains temporary health for 50% of his max HP for 40 seconds. You know what that would be really good with? Or, actually, let me read this last one. Laser pointer. Every second, each wielder has a 20% chance to teleport to a random dude of the dude type below him to the roster. To a random distant dude or an enemy to grant 20% attack speed. No, that's all not that good. So this one, I like. It has evasion and you get to deal damage. The only item I have right now is this one. I'm between these two. Or I could reroll. I think this one would be good. I think that's the choice I'm going to make. So get 20% max HP, even though I wish I could have put it here, but these guys are already healing everybody, so. Alright. Choose, and we're going to put it on the trooper dude. Alright, 6 dudes revived. Yeah. So these guys get attack damage. What's the dissection kit? He has a 30% chance to heal. Yeah, That's where I want that. Let's see. This guy is 24. What does Enthrall do again? Don't even know. Yep. Okay. This guy's getting 30% attack power. Alright, I think that's the way I want that set up. Hopefully. I don't know, I'm still learning this game too. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. Let's see, Silverback Gorilla and 11 Ravens. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, we'll go in. We'll go in with full tech, full health. Try to take out the Silverback Gorilla. Alright, let's see what our charts are saying now. Yeah, so these guys are at 49, and we didn't lose any of them. Damage taken, that's where I want to see it. The regular dude's not where I want to see it, but these guys, they're still pretty good. Yeah, I think we still... Whoa, what's this? The smuggler dude arrives. Psst, dude, I can tell that you got a discerning eye for rare relics. What if I told you I could get my hands on relics that some would consider unnatural? It only takes me 10 rounds to get my hands on some unconventional relics for you to choose from. For a fee, of course. Come on, dude. You ain't gonna find relics like these on your own, that's for sure. Alright, so if we give them 400, I can get relics from, all dudes get cleave. When a dude gets knocked down, 20, okay. Purple heart, when a dude lands a critical strike, he gains temporary health. That's pretty good. All dudes get 5% critical strike chance. All dudes get 10% toughness. The third dude type on your roster gains 10% critical strike chance. Caged Tiger, when any dude gets knocked out, all dudes get 20% crit for 30 seconds. And then, that seems worth it. When all these, I'll be back with 3 of these relics. See you in 10 rounds. No problem. Alright, what do we got next? We can fight 69 goats. Nice. Or we can fight 5 snapping turtles, 5 feral hogs, and 5 honey badgers. I think it might be. What's our revive report? Yeah, we're mainly at full strength. Mainly at full strength. Looks like we lost a vampire dude. But our what are these guys? Our trooper dudes are trooping through it. Yeah, they dealt a ton of damage. Yeah. 2 horse-sized ducks, or 5 horses. Yeah, sign me up. Oh boy. All right, we're working our way. We're getting there. It's not the end of the world. Okay. Round 43. Done. Okay, claimed. Yeah. Let's do it. All right, have I made it to like maximum capacity with my trooper dudes? No, I think you just keep going. I think I just have to keep getting as many trooper dudes as I can. It's kind of carrying me, so it's my first pick, and here we are. Let me see my revive report. Yeah, we're still fine. I really only count the top ones. So yeah, 43 Canadian gooses. Easy peasy. Still haven't lost any of those guys. These guys feel like they're just getting stronger and stronger, so that's awesome. What do I want more of? I guess I'm going to take more of the Lich, dude. Tattered Shoes. All dudes gain 5% run speed and 2% max HP for each zombie dude on your team. This effect stacks up to 5 times. So, do I have more than 5 zombie dudes? I do. Nice. So, they get 25% run speed and 10% max HP. That seems awesome. Dudes gain 1% max HP for every dude from the same family of your team, up to a maximum of 20. So, I think this one is just naturally better. And I'm gonna restock and buy this. What I miss out on. Good stuff. Yeah. Alright, next fight. What are we looking at? We're at 53 out of 56 dudes. We got 2 Alpha Wolves, 7 Honey Badgers, and 19 Ravens. Do I have what it takes? I think we do. Yeah, we took out those Ravens so quickly. Yeah, very cool. I feel like we are still lacking on our build. Not quite sure what we need, but I bet it's these guys. We just need to take more Lich dudes.
Hey.
Ooh, okay. Alright, let me see. The Scavenger dude arrives. So, we had this one before, so we get to exchange these. Yes, I will gladly do that, even though it's not that good there. All dudes get 10% attack power. That's awesome. To expired skin, when a zombie dude receives healing, oh, dude, that's so good. How many rounds is this? 11 rounds. So what am I at? 46. So that's gonna come back at 57. We can do it. That'll really prepare us here. But losing 10% attack power sucks. Let's try and prioritize getting some zombie dudes. Yeah, let's do another. We'll be able to take out those porcupines really quickly, and then we'll just focus on the ducks. I was wrong! We're not taking them out very quickly. We even lost some of our troopers here. Yeah, we lost way too many. Well, we were down. Alright, so we doing it again. We're trying to do 5 rattlesnakes, 6 snapping turtles, 9 honey badgers. I think we can do it. Let's go ahead and heal full up. Or almost full. This one looks like it's going a whole lot better. Oh no, we lost a bunch of vampires. Dang. Yes, I was just saying how we needed to prioritize. Oh, the unicorn. So the unicorn is tough. Starburst. This creature's attack have a 20% chance to launch a bursting star at a random dude, damaging all dudes near the impact area and throwing them. When its HP drops below 30%, it panics and runs around, damaging all dudes in its path for 20% of its attack power, throwing them. Sharp Horn. This creature attack gains 15% piercing. Or we could do 1 King Cobra. And then 17. Yeah, let's just do the big fight. Okay, looks like we're taking out these boats really, really quickly. just gotta worry about taking out the unicorn. Could use my bottled lightning. I think we got it though. Yeah, we got him. Did lose a bunch of guys. I'm gonna take more of the zombie dudes. What do I think? What kind of dudes do I want? I got 7 regular dudes. Man. I wish I had like a total like how much they've done. So I'm gonna get that star for that one. I already have a star for this guy. I guess I do kind of need. Every 3 seconds he beams a random dude of the dude type immediately above him on the roster, forcing him to dash to the enemy with the lowest HP and attack it. He's doing that to those guys. Then what does Dissection Kit do? Interesting. I don't know. I could take more. Do I want to do the alien to try to balance it out? Nah, I don't think I can. I think I just need to play to my strengths. Like, it's tempting to want to go in a different direction, but I don't really think that's worth it. I am probably going to get a bunch of money back soon, aren't I? Yeah, so what's in the lineup? When's my next merchant? Right there. I could just hold out and try to get better relics. Yeah. I think I'm gonna skip this one for now. Might seem strange. I don't know if I should. Yeah, I'll just skip it for now. Let's just see if we can beat a bunch of duck-sized horses. Yeah, we wiped him out. That was pretty fast. I'm gonna take more of it. When a dude gets knocked out, he has a 15% chance to revive and instantly heal for 40% of his max HP. Oh, dude, that's nice. Sorry if I went through that one quick, but it's pretty straightforward. Alright, 1 King Cobra, 19 Honey Badgers. Let's go. Let's do it. We got a pretty good pace. This is round 50, so what, we're about halfway done. Nice. Didn't lose too many guys here. Vampire dudes more than anyone. Regular dudes, I don't know if that even really counts. Take another zombie dude. Alright. This is Mobius Strip. So immediately gain 2 dude juice. All consumable used during battles have a 30% chance not to be consumed. So that's the one I had before. Black Sheep, when the battle starts, the dude type at the end of your roster immediately taunts up to 5 enemies for 3 seconds. That might be really good. When a dude receives healing, he gains 1% attack speed for the rest of the battle. This effect stacks up to 20 times. This is really good for us, so that's essentially just give everybody plus 20 attack power. I do think what we're missing is like someone to taunt, and I think I just have to move this, like my regular dudes, to the top of the list, and we should be able to do this one. Yeah, I'm gonna choose this. And we gotta bring this one all the way up. Oh, wait a minute. When the battle starts and every tank it goes down. No, I'm looking for the Unholy Grail. The dude type above the Lich Dude on the roster now stores 30% of his damage taken in Lich Dude's Thrall instead of taking the damage himself. Alright, and who's the Thrall? I wonder if I did this. So I guess, yeah, this dissection kit and the Thrall here, I kind of spread myself a little thin because both of them are kind of affecting our order here. What if I just did this? Now these guys get the Unholy Grail? Sure. Alright, yeah, let's fight a bunch of alpha wolves. Bunch of wolves, bunch of crabs. That sounds really tough. We'll sometimes seek out injured dudes and dash to them for 2 seconds. Taunts them. And the crabs. When this creature deals attack damage, it has a 10% chance to latch onto the target. Yeah, that does sound like a really hard fight. I think we could do this one without any issues. Yep, looks like we got this one without any issues. Dang, we still lost people at the end there. Nice, so got back. Got a cage target. So when any dude gets knocked out, all dudes gain. Awesome. Oh, I had to choose. I thought I got all 3 of them. Well, if any dude gets knocked out, I get 20% critical strike rating, so that's awesome. Yeah, let's... What am I missing? 1 dude here, couple there. No real big hitters. These are my main guys. Alright, so everybody's crits up. Zombies are like doing a lot of work. 27. Wow, this one jumped up to 61. And these guys are taking the most, with the exception of the skeletons.
Cha-ching.
Nice. Alright, let's fight some geese. I think this one will be pretty simple. Yeah. We're only losing zombies right now. What was that? Because that was cool. Brought back a bunch of dudes. Just only lost 1 vampire dude. What do I want between these 2? Yeah, we'll just take the DPS. Let's fight. Yeah, we can fight 63 rams. Just dealing so much crit damage. What? I need to pay attention to what that is. That's bringing them all back like that. That's awesome. Zombies. They're at 55. Whoa, 123. Love to see it. Yeah, we're gonna take more Lich dudes. No. Alright, we're gonna restock. When the zombie dude gains 20% attack power and 2% healing received for every zombie dude during the battle, this effect stacks up to 5 times. Or, The Lich Dude taunts 5 enemies for 5 seconds. When his enthrall damage pulses, before the damage pulse, he also siphons as much HP from his thralls as possible. Yes, I'm gonna take it. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I don't know how good that is. And then, ooh, blood bag. What's this one? You get strange spores. All dudes under the effects. Okay, that's pretty good. With and any dude who lifesteals now also heals the most injured roster dude. Okay, so this is huge. Cool. Then we'll restock again. Brass Knuckles. The zombie dude gains 20% max HP and 30% heal. I wish I had enough for both. So this one is going to make us do a whole lot more damage. This one, I'm going to take this one because I don't have it. But this is like a top tier relic. And I could be making a mistake taking this one. Yeah, I better just take this. This one's just too good. Go ahead and buy some of that. Oh, that was my bad. I should not have done that. That was a waste. Whoops. Oh well. Yeah, let's go ahead and take this big fight. I think we'll be able to take it out, no problem. Our guys deal a ridiculous amount of damage now, and they heal themselves, so those brass knuckles, like, no fight is lasting more than 30 seconds. And if it is, we've lost that fight. Alright, yeah, we're at full capacity. We're just cruising now. We're on easy road or easy street. I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah!
Nice, we got it back. Now we got even more attack power. Oh, dude, this is awesome. Yeah, we are definitely fighting 725 duck-sized horses. Let's go. Dude, within 1 second we wiped out half. That was the easiest fight. Very cool. Yeah, we'll claim that reward. Look at this. Fantastic. Zombie dude. Yeah, I'll keep investing. Oof, 81 crabs. I think we can. I still don't know what it is. Oh, look at that. We didn't lose anyone. Nice. We are killing it. Yeah. The vampires do help. Now this is just, yeah, we're at full capacity. Like we're not even losing guys anymore. If we are, they're just zombie dudes. Of course, they come back after one round. We kind of want them to die because they deal more damage. Zombie dudes did a ton of damage there. They really want me to take another one, but I won't. Oh, bummer. So the Lich Dude gains 30 max HP, and Revenant now grants an additional 5% attack power. Yeah, it's okay. I'm glad that there are 2 relics that we like don't really use. How many of these do I got? 1. Yeah. Alright, this is gonna be super tough. There's no way around it. Yep, just gotta do 2 grizzly bears and 90 ravens. Yikes. Alright, we'll do our best. So we took out the ravens really quickly. But can we survive long enough to deal enough damage to those grizzly bears? Oh man, really heavy hits. We lost a ton of our flippers. get them, but it is not pretty. This is why I said you really got to have those rounds where you can just revive all your dudes. We are... What are we taking? Do we want another zombie dude? Yeah, we're gonna take a zombie dude. Alright, so when a Thrall gains a stack of Revenant, he has a 30% chance to gain an additional stack. Chained effect. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that over the other ones. I don't think I was going to use those other ones. Let's see. So we have the Black Belt again. Pet Rock. The wielder gains 10% block chance. When he blocks, he gains 10% crit and 20% crit damage for 2 seconds. Or, yeah, for 2 seconds. Now, Weighted Vest. The wielder gains 30 toughness and 30 attack power, but loses 50% run speed. I don't know what I want. Yeah, we'll do this one, but I don't really think it's anything to write home about. I just took it because it'd be another... Oh, God. Yeah, so this is why I like having 9 of the dude juices, because I can just reset now. Now look, we're back up. Now let's go and beat 465 gooses. We did still lose some zombie dudes. Look at that. I didn't think we were gonna lose anyone. Alright, fine. I'll take an alien dude. Alright, what's this? The promoter dude arrives. Psst, dude, word's getting around that your dudes are pretty tough, so I got a bonus fight for you. Ooh, it's this one. After the match, you will get restored back to their current state, and if you lose, it's a pretty good deal if you don't think about it too hard. Yeah, I'll bet I can beat these guys. Should be easy. Some crabs and horses. I used an item. Nice. Alright, who's doing the most damage there, dude? Our zombie dudes are catching up to our trooper dudes, that's for sure. And they're taking damage too, which is... Oh, yeah! It's pretty good. Nice, you did good, pig. Pick your prize. So you got the championship belt. The most prevalent dude type on your roster gains 30% attack power. They got grappling dummy. When all enemies gain 5% miss chance. When an enemy misses, the dude has a 30% chance to strike back with direct damage for 100% of the enemy's intended damage. Or an ice bath. All dudes gain 2% regeneration. When a dude heals through regeneration, he has a 10% chance to heal for an additional 20% of his max HP. It's weird, but I think the ice bath is actually what we want to do. I think that's going to keep our people alive longer. Hey, let's go fight a bunch of 268 goats. Goodbye, goats. Nice. I'm gonna start taking more Lich dudes to try to get to 15. Yeah, we'll fight. I think, yeah, like I said, we're pretty on rails at this point. And I don't know if it's just because this is like here, but it seems like my decision making is pretty straightforward. I guess I'll try to get these guys to... I already got the 15 or whatever. Oh, I'm still missing one from this guy. Maybe I'll get it. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep taking the one on the right. I'm not even really reading them anymore. Yep. Fine. Alright, what's this one do? Siphon, or power siphon. So every 2 seconds, any dude with temporary health for less than 25% of his max HP will siphon some from other dudes who have extra to spare until he reaches a threshold. The siphoned health lasts for 4 seconds. I don't even know if that's good. It sounds nice. All dudes gain 100% healing while under the effects of stranger spores. That seems good. I don't know, I only get one, so I'm gonna re-roll. Alright. When a thrall gains a stack of Revenant, he causes a necrotic explosion that damages surrounding enemies for 3% of his DPS split among them. Or Shadow Skin. When a vampire dude lifesteals while above 90% HP, he gains temporary health for 50% of the lifesteal. That's really good if I had more vampire dudes. I think I'm gonna take this one. Try and get more done there. I know this is kind of dumb, but yep. Nice, 119 crabs. Nothing. That's nothing. We'll take those guys out. They don't even have a chance to do their little DPS thing. Little DPS reduction. Yeah, we'll take another one. Alright, let's see. If I get rid of this one, I get this one. So let's do gauge 30% max HP, and he taunts 6 enemies for 6 seconds when the battle starts. It's like the same thing. And then if we get rid of this one, we get this one. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. Seagulls, food thief. The creature cannot be taunted and fixated on attacking dudes who have eaten. I think I only have one dude that's eaten. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this one. All these lasers going off. Lasers shooting a bunch of seagulls. Yeah, we didn't lose anybody. I still think we're taking more of those guys. Round 67, we still got a while to go. I might, yeah, let's go ahead and get that. I'm gonna speed up the battles here. No real sense of commentary on them. We're pretty far ahead. We're not like a landslide ahead, but we're doing pretty well. Who do I want to train? I got 11 dudes. Got a relic. Get a food dude. Get my investment back. Alright, how many lich dudes do I got? 1, 2, 3. So now I got that 15. Yeah, I'll try and just get more relics. 2 unicorns. Yeah, we can fight 2 unicorns. I said, yeah, we could fight 2 unicorns. I was so confident, and now look at us. We're losing a bunch of our troopers. Bonfire. Loaded dice. Nah. What's this one? Dudes gain one for every dude of the family on your tree. So it's just 20 max HP essentially. No, I don't like that. What's this one? When a vampire dude takes fatal damage, he life steals from an enemy until his HP is full and then teleports. Teleports away. 0.10 second or 10-second cooldown, not 0.10. Yeah. Dudes affected by the tractor beam gain 25% attack power and 5% crit chance for 2 seconds. Fine. Essentially, it's just making our other dudes better. Enemies cannot attack until... Yeah, that's not bad. Maybe I should have re-rolled first. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get back up. I should have looked at my my roster, or my 5 roster before doing that. Yeah, we got him. Easy peasy. Fine, we'll take more of the alien dudes. Alright, Bean Burrito. When a dude gets knocked out, he creates a burst of toxic gas when he lands, dealing damage equal to 400% of his DPS to all nearby enemies. Or we could do Power Siphon. We read this one before. Beam Splitter. The alien's dude tractor now targets an additional dude and it applies temporary health equal to 10% of the dude's max HP for 2 seconds. Yeah, we'll do this one. Oops. Alright, we'll go ahead and heal up and try and fight some turtles and polar bears. I used that dude juice pretty carelessly. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see what we got. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna try and get more of these guys. Ooh, alright, so we got a hot pot, give them 30% attack power. We got 20 attack speed and 5 deflection, or we could do 10% crit chance and... So let's see. I don't know which one we want. Let's do this one and give it to our vampires.
Oh, yummy!
No, I keep doing that. Okay, that's still fine. Though I do think that we've been using too many of those too consistently, and we gotta balance it a bit. Nice. This guy.
Cha-ching!
Glad we got another. Alright, revive report. So most of them are coming from here. These ones are pretty close. Yeah. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat the final bosses, just because it's getting kind of tough here. Nice, I got 3 of those. I do think it's better to go in. You know what? I really should have looked. Oh well. It's like it's unreliable because there's so many zombies that come back after one round. We lost a bunch of our trooper dudes. The Lich dudes are actually dealing a significant amount of damage there too. Spirit bombs. Which one do I want? Try and get. Yay. This one's actually really good for us. I think it is. Yeah, we're gonna buy that. And restock. No, we don't need a. Well. What round? We're on round 75. Oh, wait, what's this? When a dude takes damage that brings his HP below 50, he heals for 50% of his max HP. That's awesome. Yeah, and that still leaves us with just enough to not be able to take another one, so we could take another loyalty card. Buying items. Oof, this one's gonna be tough. So, gains 20% run speed and 2% attack for each nearby creature of the. So it's already at maximum value. So that just makes them stronger. Yeah, that was easy. Okay. Yeah, beat a bunch of goats. This is gonna be super easy for us. Yeah, super easy.
Oh yeah!
Nice! He came back. I love watching the grid thing. Yeah, we took him out.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's good. Wait, I don't know if we have 15 rounds left. Did feel like we built a pretty balanced team though. Got two items. Yeah, we're just cruising. We wasted all our money. That would have been nice. Maybe we'll get it back. For now, we'll just take some of that. It does help. These end ones we're gonna need. Whoa, these silverback gorillas! Looks like we're taking them down. Alright, padded helmet. When a dude gets thrown, he gains 100% run speed, 30% attack speed, and temporary health equal to 10% of his max HP for 4 seconds. Time sink. When a dude deflects, he gains 3% attack speed, or immediately grants 2 meteors and reduces So immediately grants 2 meteors and reduces their price by 50%. The radius of meteors is 100% larger, and they apply 50% vulnerability to enemies struck within 6 seconds. What is... I can't see my... I'm gonna use my first reroll. Caboose! The dude at the end of your roster gains 30 max HP. That's pretty good. 2 Skeledoons are summoned when the battle starts. In addition, when a dude is knocked out, it creates a... So we know all of these. Sure, let's go ahead and get that. The Shiv. When the wielder deals attack damage, he has a chance equal to the target's missing HP percentage to strike again, dealing direct damage equal to 60% of his attack power. That's awesome. Weighted Vest we already know. Gains 30% toughness and 30% attack power, but loses run speed. And then the Diss Track. The Diss Track copies 30% damage dealt by all of its wielders and stores it every second. The stored damage is expelled onto the best fit enemy. I don't know. Let's do this one. Just throw it on our Lich. Alright. I'm going in at 100%. Oh no, the porcupines! I should have read it! Okay, well, broke through their barrier, but we lost like half our vampires. So that's a thing. Fine, I'll try to get more aliens. Ooh, I haven't seen any of these. Yeah, I'll do it. 10 rounds? Wait, no. I can't take that now. Oh wait, what round am I on? 82. So it'd be at 92 that I get to choose one of them. And I'm paying 604. That's a deal. Yeah, it's a little bit of a reduced price because they're even more expensive than that in the store. That's a big turtle. Oh, look, it's kinda got the, whatchamacallit. What's that Pokemon called? It's the, I don't know, the evolved form of Squirtle. I'm really showing my lack of knowledge. Blastoise? I think that's what it is. He had the cannons on the back. Let's see, what are we dealing with? Yeah. We'll be fine. Don't worry. I wish we had more recruiters, though. I just blindly did it. I was like, oh, I can just do the fast. Might as well. That's what I'm spending my money on anyway. When a dude takes damage that drops his HE below 30%, he gains cleave for 30 seconds. I don't really like that. When a dude gets knocked out, he creates a burst of toxic gas. That one's pretty good. Yeah, let's just buy that. Buy one of those. Dismiss. We're at 95. We're almost there. Yeah. I think that bean burrito or whatever, since our guys are dying, which they do.
Hey.
Let's see. If you do this for that and then 11 rounds, so that would put me at 97. Could I survive until 97? I took that. One grizzly bear. 20 stallions. Yeah, let's do it. Man, we gotta kill some of these stallions. Yeah, sorry, I was just scanning here. Cool. Yeah, I might actually get that guy to 15. Who knows? What are the feral hogs? Yeah, these are fine. I'm not scared of those. Nice. There we go. Alright, 102 cougars. Let's try and do it. It's just kind of an auto battler. I just feel like I don't really have a lot of decisions to make. Who do I want to train? What's next? And how many do I got? 9? I do want to trade out all of them. I don't know if that was right. Werewolves. 30% of the damage transferred between 2 of them. Oh yeah, that's gonna be tough. 3 polar bears. Nah, I'll just take the easy route. I missed right. Oh, well we didn't. Yeah, we'll take some dude juice. Dang, I wish we... See, that's what I was trying to figure it out. Wait. I think I got it messed up, like where I think the shops are gonna be. Yeah, some seagulls. Yeah, we won't have any trouble beating a bunch of seagulls. Oh god, we're having a bunch of trouble beating a bunch of seagulls. I spoke way too soon. Yikes. Found a relic. This one's really good. When a dude gets knocked out, his skeleton gets summoned as a skeleton dude and continue fighting for the rest of the battle. When a vampire... Yeah, I gotta take this one because it affects everybody. And it just gets me that extra layer of DPS. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think that's how I want that. Well, the crabs are going down. close of which one I was going to finish first, either the crab or the bear. Troopers did excellent damage on that. Lich dudes did second best. That's worth noting. Yeah, we're gonna do Lich dude. Ooh, okay. So now, nice. All dude. So sorry, I read that in my head. All dudes gain 1% max HP for every 500 spent this run, stacking up to 20 times. Incident calendar. All dudes gain 1% stacking attack for each second during the battle. The stacks reset back to 0 if a roster dude gets knocked out. When any dude gets knocked out, all dudes gain 90 toughness for 2 seconds. That's ooh. I don't know if I like any of these. They're like trying to not. Ooh. I mean, I guess that's okay. Take that one.
Cha-ching.
Pretty dang close. Alright, we can fight a bunch of cougars. Nice. I think we are gonna take more Lich dudes. Nice. Sweet. Nice. Nice. This game was made for me. Alright, let's fight one polar bear and 26 big bees. Alright, the next one I think we might have to take the easier fight. Alright, well. Enemies can out attack. Yeah. The cooldown of tractor beam is reduced by 1 second. When a dude arrives at tractor beam destination, he causes an explosion that deals damage split between his enemies. Or I can just do this one. I probably won't use that. How close are we? Yeah, we're pretty close. I think we can take it easy. We don't have to worry too hard. We've already made it. I'm only going to round 100, I think maybe like 105, I think is what it is. Getting a whole bunch of money or anything, we don't have a whole bunch of things to spend it. Almost there.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully we get aliens on the next couple of them. Okay, so we just need one more alien. Alright, dude returns. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. We need one more alien. That sucks. Alright, this is the last round. Well, we killed the teddy bear. I think we got this. Nice. Victory! Yay! I'll do this one. Alright, we found a trinket stash. So, we got Scrubs. The wielder gains 20% deflection. I'm not interested. For every 25 feet the wielder travels, he gains gains a stack of 1% attack damage for the rest of the battle. And the wielder's incoming damage gets stored and spread out over 4 seconds. He has a 50% chance to expel 50% stored damage onto the best fit enemy as directed. Yeah. Just do this one. So I guess we keep going, right? Yeah. Alright, let's see. So, to get the stars, we gotta get to the end. Slowed it down because I wanted to. We are taking out a decent amount of without losing it. I really want those stars, so the chance I have of saving my guys here, probably gonna take it. Watch him drop. We're definitely winning this battle. This is as strong as we're gonna get. That was pretty tough. All right. I don't think we're gonna make it. know where I went wrong. Nope. Didn't make it. Well, that was pretty close. We had one more round to go. Yeah. Alright, well, we got some stuff leveled up, so that's pretty cool. But, yeah, so this is the game. That stinks. Look, I was like one away here. So, yeah, let's go back to the main menu. So that's the game. I hope you guys liked it. I don't know if I'm going to be doing these all the time. The run was a decent amount of time, and towards the end I didn't really have a whole lot to say about it, so I don't know if it's that entertaining to watch, but definitely just wanted to share it. I thought the game was pretty cool, so let me know what you guys think, and yeah, have a go at it. The demo is free on Steam, so if you guys want to check it out, definitely do. But other than that, peace!